Got our duffel bag done. Oops, that's right. I forgot I've got the hauling thing going on. Let's just do it this way. Alright. So, we've got a big pile of raw materials. Get our water taken care of next. Have a convenient pool of water nearby. There's one. Oh, we even got a nice friendly field of bushes we can come down and harvest. Alright, need to go deconstruct, get our brazier. Small lock and key. That's new, that's different. It says I failed but didn't waste any. But now I don't have the materials. That time I did waste it. Now that's not good. I only got one more opportunity here. I think I can get more if I go take apart the railing up above. So if it fails, I don't think it's that big a deal. Alright, we got the brazier. Okay, so brazier's down. Let's move you over one, move you over. Oops. Alright, there we go. Got my wood source with my firewood marking spot, my brazier, my water supply. Computer can provide light if I need it. Another computer we can take apart for parts. We've got all of the basics done. It's 5:30. I'd like to go harvest a little bit, but I can't do anything with it if I can't make fire, so it's kind of a moot point. Don't need to carry that with me. I do have the fire drill. Cool. It's the other reason I took survival of 2, so I could immediately use the... I think for a single point, survival 2 is actually pretty useful. Yes, you can go harvest your way to survival 2 without too much difficulty, but it takes up quite a bit of game time, which is pretty critical, really early game. So I'm kind of a fan lately of taking a single point and putting it into survival just to pump the 2 immediately, because you can do a number of fairly important things with the survival 2. Let's do a 2x4. Alright, so we have a fire drill, so now we actually can get the fire going. So now it is in our benefit to go out and start harvesting. So we'll go this direction, grab the local bushes, and Mostly I'm looking for pine trees. Which I'm not seeing a lot of. Okay, let's drop. This will make it a little less important for us to work our way back to the city this very first night. Alright, let's just head back up. Alright, right as the sun's starting to go down. So we got 45 pine bows and 33 pine cones in just that hour or so of game time. Just walking around in the forest here locally. Really? So it won't do it automatically with a fire drill, huh? I wonder if that's an oversight. Fine, we'll do it the other way. Activate. Ah, so it will do it, you just have to have the item in your inventory. Alright. There we go, we have fire. We've also got water, so we can now do pine needle tea and pine nuts. So right off the bat, if you're not aware, pine needle tea and pine nuts are both very, very healthy. I did a new player-friendly stream Monday, and I kind of went over this kind of stuff. But to mention it again for anybody that's watching that might be new, Survival 2, Cooking 1 pretty much gets you the ability to do this kind of... Well, Survival 2, Cooking 2 for the tea, and then Survival 2, Cooking 1 for the pine nuts. So if you have those and you can grab these things, then you're golden. As you can see, for pine nuts, it's just single pine cone. Have those skills. Takes 2 minutes per. There's no batched savings, and each pine nut is worth 202 calories, which is actually really good. Decent enjoyability, and doesn't weigh hardly anything, and it lasts for 6 weeks at room temperature. So it's a nice, long-lasting thing that'll keep your belly full for quite a while. Doesn't solve all your vitamin needs. Hopefully you're playing with full nutrition, because it's the funds. But if not, the pine needle tea is actually pretty good for you. It's got some vitamin C and some other health benefits, so it's better than just base water, and is quick and easy to make as well. So we're going to do some pine nuts. 45 minutes for a batch of 20. Sounds good. Got those done. Got those right here. Do another batch. Oh, I didn't grab... I don't have 40, do I? Under other, it is. Alright, we're famished. We'll have 1, 2... Oh, it doesn't go away now. Cool. We'll have 3. And we'll cancel out of that. That's actually fairly cool. Yeah, this is the second attempt, and we got famished earlier in the day earlier. I think it has to do with... Well, I think it has to do with changes to the hunger nutrition system. I think you're giving us... I don't want to explain all the things, but the stomach contents thing is a pretty big change. So don't compare it to your prior stomach contents mod, or not mod, but stomach contents change to the nutrition system. And the messages are a little bit flighty still. So I just had a couple of nuts, and that got rid of the message. It does take time for your body to process. Oh, that's what I don't have. I don't have... Wait, what am I making the tea with? What have I got that's got the boiling making right off the bat? I'm kind of curious. Inventory here. Definitely none of that. What is here giving me the boiling quality? I have, I don't remember picking up anything that would have the boiling quality. Where's the boiling quality coming from? The brazier has a boiling quality? Hey, there's solar money. Will this go on YouTube? Yep, it'll go on YouTube. And it won't be for quite a while, though. My YouTube content is pretty far behind my Twitch content. So, the thing I did Monday will be on YouTube tomorrow. The new player-friendly stuff, that'll hit tomorrow. But this kind of challenge run, which is my normal stuff, there's a pretty big backlog between what's live on my Twitch versus what's live on my YouTube. I just play too much Cataclysm, and I don't want to flood my channel with 6 hours a day of Cataclysm content. So, that's unfortunately what happens. If you're trying to keep track between the two of them, it's a little rough. Although, my content is up on Twitch. Twitch holds it for 2 weeks. So, if you happen to miss a broadcast, you can come back to my Twitch channel and just look at my prior videos. And you've got 2 weeks, basically, to watch the stuff. But yes, it'll eventually make its way over to YouTube. So yeah, I'm still curious. So somebody said the brazier has the boiling quality. That sounds weird. Let's do 2 pine needle tea. We'll just consume it and consume it. And you'll notice the very thirsty won't go away immediately. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit though. You don't get instant feedback anymore. So, 9:45, we're actually sitting pretty good. So, I think what I just did is kind of a standard evac shelter start for me nowadays, and that's what I showed in the new player-friendly thing, is basically just how to use the resources in here to get set up day 1, day 2. And we're pretty much already set. We've got an infinite water source. We've got tons and tons of food we can get from the pine trees nearby. And from scrounging vegetables and the other things. We should actually probably cook up those. Can't do the veg. Oh, that's right. I need a cooking tool. Do a stone pot if I can get some rocks. Shouldn't be too tough. And that's pretty much the last thing we need for just basic survival. As soon as we have the stone pot with the food cooking and containing qualities, then we're pretty much set for just basic survival. So the evac shelter start is way easier than it used to be. So some of my early tutorial videos and all that, a lot of that's changed. Just the standing tanks alone have made a huge difference. Somebody asked about the standing tanks. How much of an advantage is the standing tank in the evac shelter compared to before? It's a huge advantage. Huge advantage. Getting volume to hold liquids was a big deal previously. You'd have to go out and scavenge bushes and hope for a bottle or a gallon jug if you were trying to do it before you were heading into town. There was just nothing to hold liquids early game. So to even try to get a funnel put together to collect rainwater or any of that kind of stuff was a pretty big struggle. But the ease with which you can now take apart string and sheets. You don't even need tools to do it. You can just rip them apart, apparently. Combined with the ease to make the screwdriver now. That used to be a major hurdle as well, because it required duct tape. Now it's just a piece of wood and piece of metal, basically, and you can make the screwdriver. So you do the hammer, you do the screwdriver. Those 2 tools are all you need to do basic furniture disassembly. Then you can start taking apart things like the lockers and the furniture, or the standing tank. Those 60-liter tanks basically make it super easy. It's just a combination of a lot of things. I mean, we didn't used to have little ponds of water in the forests. We didn't have the roof with the standing tanks. We weren't able to make the screwdriver. So it's literally a combination of half a dozen different things, probably, that have made evac shelter starts way, way easier than they used to be. And knowing about the pine needle tea and the pine nuts is also extremely important. Because it used to be we would do vegetables mainly for our food source. They were pretty filling in that, but lots of changes. So to check the brazier again. So brazier, yep, boiling contain. What the hell? Since when does it have these conditions? Once again, things got easier. I do not understand this. Why does it have... I just don't understand. When did this change? That's a pretty massive change all by itself. Huh. Alright. Whatever. Can't figure out how it would have boiling quality. It's not like a pot. I don't know. Stone pot's cooking is 2, I believe. So, I mean, the pot's better, and for certain recipes you need the 2 food cooking, or 3, or whatever the other numbers are. But even that, just how does this have boiling quality? How do you pour liquid in here while having a fire in here? Just, whatever. We'll go with it, but I wasn't expecting that information. That's why I was kind of curious, because I couldn't figure out where the quality was coming from. I hadn't opened any tin cans or any of that stuff, so we'll roll with it. But like I said, so we've got pretty much our entire start all ready to go. Can I do... Ooh, I can do a home wrecker. I'm willing to give up a whole crap load of long strings. I'll have to wait on that one. It's already nighttime. I don't need the pot or anything right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Holy crap, we got a tank off to the west? Well, isn't that gonna be entertaining if that thing works? That'll be an interesting start. So, boiling and containing, yeah, I understand that I've got some empty metal tanks that have this as well, but, I mean, the brazier actually says it has those qualities, so I just don't understand why a brazier would have a boiling quality. Well, I guess I do. If you didn't have it set up, you were just using it as a bowl, basically. So I guess technically... You could build 2 braziers, use one for the fire source, and use the other one for the boiling, containing, and food cooking. So I guess that makes sense. I can see that. If you have 2 different braziers, you put the firewood in one, light it up, that's your fire and heat source, and then you can use the boiling, containing, and food cooking qualities of a secondary brazier. Basically, you're going to put that on top of the other one. So, alright. I can understand it now. So this is a situation where it's a combination of I've got the brazier. It's not really providing these right now. It's that the boiling is coming off of this. And you could do the double brazier thing. So I'll have to keep that in mind. At some point in the future, it might be necessary if I'm doing a not evac shelter start and I don't have these 6-liter tanks. Then putting together a double brazier is actually a viable strategy. Let me make a note of that. I might have to think about that and put up possibly put up a quick tip on it. That's something that might be interesting. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I understand what's going on now, so... And I can see how it would be used that way, with multiples. Alright, so, what were we talking about? I was looking at the stone pot. Not critical, since we can... we've got our pine nuts for our food. We've got the pine needle tea that we can drink. Both of these are healthy, so it's maintaining our hidden health stat. We're currently happy. Happy's good. But now we have to make a decision. It's nighttime, so is it time to go sneak down to the city and do some looting and raiding? We don't have a lot else I want to do, really. Oh, I never made my cudgel, did I? Go ahead and get the cudgel. And wield the cudgel. Drop pine nuts for now. Anything else that's really important? Not worried about any of that. Don't need splints or frames. No, thank you. I could just generically raise up some more stats, but I think I'm gonna bother there. Actually, how's the temperature doing? Ooh, I need to get head, mouth, and hands. Alright, pretty much the standards. We're at tailoring 2. We should be able to handle this. Let's do light gloves. And glove liners. Don't have glove liners? Maybe I need to do one more tailoring level. Can I do balaclava yet? Yeah, alright. Need to take apart one more sheet. Alright, so we've got the light gloves. Got the balaclava. It's just enough to take care of things. Alright, we'll go with that. Tailorings 20%, level 2. That's fine. I don't plan on sticking around here and grinding out stuff. First trip, we're just going to duffel bag it. Yeah. Okay, let's go check out this tank. Auto harvest is still kicking in while I'm trying to get over to the tank. That's fine. We're gonna get lucky. Tiny bit of diesel, 2 faulty engines. Does have treads. Might be able to get this thing running. It's got plenty of battery power. The diesel wouldn't get me too far. What kind of problems we got? Air filter, that's not an issue. And water pump's not really an issue. So yeah, we could start this thing up. We could drive this light tank. So that's pretty entertaining. Got the M2, my favorite mounted weapon. Huh. Well, if nothing else, I could fire it up and get it parked right over in front of the shelter. So we could have it handy for various things. Go check inside, see if there's any jerry cans or anything. Ammo, all ammo, lots of ammo. All right, just all ammo, and we'll grab the earplugs. I think I'll leave it here for the moment. I'll try to remember if I get an opportunity to grab like a jerry can of diesel and bring it back. Like I said, I think there's enough in there. Yeah, we'll wait for daylight to move it. It's not going to get affected out here anyway, so... Alright, let's go walk ourselves into a minefield in the dark. My favorite way to die early game. We're getting very hungry, very thirsty still, even after some time has passed. That's fine. One thing to realize, if you don't already know, is these messages, don't be too scared of them. There are really huge gaps between each tier of messaging. So the gaps start out fairly small, but they get bigger each time. So the full to hungry stage is a certain amount, and then the hungry to the next stage is like 4 times the previous amount, and then again the very hungry to whatever famished stage is 10 times, and so it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So you actually got quite a long time in between each of those messages, so don't freak out when it says you're very hungry and very thirsty if you are going to be able to take care of it in a not too distant time frame. Alright. Another military vehicle. Main battle tank. Oh, but there's no gas. Oh, that's the main thing I was hoping for. Is a big old thing of gas. That's funny. Well, we got a light tank and a main battle tank. First two vehicles we found. No gas in this one, though. Does have the treads. Does have the M2 ammo. So we're all suited up and ready to go for that. And lots of materials. But the tanks are probably all busted. I think they're usually right here. Yeah. Punctured, gone. Punctured, gone. Yeah, all the tanks have been busted. There's the jerry can of diesel I was questioning. So we got 2 liters of diesel in a jerry can right there. I'm really tempted just to run that or grab that, and we'll leave it there. Note. Actually, no, we will grab it. We're going to set it outside so I don't have to step back inside this tank later. Alright, I'm going to leave it up here at the front edge of the tank. Alright. Do I ever play Unreal World? Nah, I've looked into it. Never played it. Weld them together? Nah. One tank's plenty big. So, they're banging on something, taking it apart. Got a shock zombie over towards the open sewer. There's usually some pretty good stuff at the open sewers. I wanted to get a look. If I can manage it. Oh, hey there, technician. Technicians and shock zombies right at the outset. Still got my cudgel. Let's go see what they're banging on. What are you guys beating up? Wreckage? That's fine. Wouldn't mind scooping some of that up for use later, but I'm just going to let them keep banging away on it. We're going to go visit this house. Aspirin. See if we can get a house that we got into cleanly that is that a crock pot? Pressure cooker? Yeah, we'll grab a pressure cooker. Toastums! More toastums. Nope, spaghetti. Ah, dang it. Something's coming in after me already. Hoping to get cleanly into a zombie dog. Let's try to kill the zombie dog. Now they've made a mess with that. Alright, so just a little tiny narrow house. Alright, not bad. At least they give me a side-by-side windows there, make it easy. Okay, so give me another spider basement to start. What do you got? Not a spider basement. Utility basement. Stop running. Fungicide. Hey there, Mr. Grabber. Oh, Oh, is that a lamp or a nightlight? Nightlight. Ah, I was hoping it was the lamp. Turn off that lamp, or that nightlight. Okay. That's a pretty interesting find. So, enjoy the serene Cherenkov blue glow of the Rivtech Atomic Nightlight and feel confident that you won't have to worry about depleting its power supply for at least 160 million years of faithful service. The cover is closed. Use it to open the cover and show the light. So, yeah, it provides light, but it's shady light, so it's the dim light like a computer provides. So it's not the best. You can read and craft by it, but you get the negative time frames because of it. So I was hoping for the lamp. We'll take the nightlight. We can take it apart if nothing else. Shady zombie coming to get me. Alright, so we're done there. We're done there. Bordan's curious about what you're talking about regarding combat. The only way to get a deep bite is to get damaged while grabbed. That is correct. As long as you do not get grabbed or break the grab immediately, then you cannot get a deep bite wound. Deep bites only occur while you are in a grabbed status. So it's critical to make sure you break those grabs right away. As long as you do that, then you're very rarely going to have to worry about the bites. But that's one of the changes they made back when they nerfed the knife spears. The knife spears got nerfed with the flimsy trait, and at the same time they changed the bite rules, because that was the primary reason people were using spears and reach attack weapons early game, because we were just constantly getting bit by every damn thing. So they nerfed the bite rates in that way, at the same time that they nerfed the early spears. It's kind of compensation. So, alright, where do we want to go? Unfortunately, we don't have a really good path to, like, the construction sites and the garage like we did last time. It's going to be a little bit more of a trip. We've got a chance, possibly, of... depends on which kind of motel we're getting here. Chance of a map. All the motels I've seen recently being those walled up versions. I haven't seen one of the open ones with the pool and the map on the counter in a while. I think I am going to go across the street though. We'll try to get to this group of houses and maybe we'll poke at the motel. And I'm going to have to give some serious thought about doing a night raid into the school this early. Cave sitting right next to the school. That's kind of entertaining. So we're going to try to go out this way. See if we can make it across the street here. What do we got? A mobile meth lab. Hey, mobile meth lab. No controls. Can't drive it anywhere. Storage batteries are pretty much dead. Well, let's check to see if there's any good meds. What you got? Just a matchbook. If I run, he's still going to get inside with me. Do that anyway. Yeah, it's... No, that's just a pork pie hat. No point in doing that. Hey there, Mr. Talios. Never played Cataclysm DDA. Awesome game. Little rough, little tough to get into because it is really, really deep. But the benefit is you'll be learning things for literally years. Yeah, on Monday I did a stream for, it's kind of a new player friendly stream. It doesn't really show you how to load the game and install and all that kind of stuff, but it's early game strategies and tips for survival. And then on my YouTube channel, I have a ton of tutorial content for players, how to get the game installed and running, and a quick tip in a university series so you can look up topics and get help on them if you need them. And you can feel free to ask questions here or on my Discord channel, and I cover the Reddit page and such as well. Basically, I try to help everybody get to learn how to play Cataclysm. Super fun game. Can be frustrated if you don't get some early help though. It's fairly hostile to brand new players if you try to go in totally blind. So I don't recommend that, but you can kind of pick your own level of assistance that you'd like to receive. Tofu with a new graphic. That's right, I gotta remember to update my dead guy graphics. Haven't done it in a week or two. Some flour. Multivitamins. And we're gonna have to go back out around this way. Another basement. And we got a convenient back door this time, though. What do we got? Uh-oh, it's one of those new basements. And it's got zombies in it. Take the wood saw. I'd rather avoid fighting if I can manage it. Ooh, gallon jug. Cough syrup will take. Come on. Jeez. That was like 6 attempts to do a pry bar on that crate. Duct tape! Alright, that's it. Game's over. I win. I has the duct tape. Ooh, utility vest. We'll just wear that right now, thanks. We'll activate it. Can't remember, what can we put in our utility vest? Oh, you can't do a utility vest activation? I'm thinking of the wrong one. What are the chances I'm going to be able to get out of here without getting attacked? Pretty low, I think. Work gloves, work gloves. How to maneuver these guys? That was the grab. Alright, a couple of minor hits. I'll take it. We're out of there. It was worth it. We got the duct tape. Alright, back to walk mode. But yeah, I talked quite a lot about early game mechanics and survival strategies and tips and that kind of stuff. And I'll have it up on YouTube tomorrow. What the hell is this? A work light? Small storage battery. Floodlight. Control unit. That's interesting. Take the hard hat. I'm waiting for the tech to come and grab my cudgel away from me. Alright, let's bail out of here, head back down to those houses. So we did that one and that one. It is, what time? 12:15. We're tired, hungry, and thirsty. What have we picked up? We have picked up... Man, thanks for the follow. We picked up Atomic Nightlight so far. That is good. Some matches. Not much in the way of tools that we didn't already have. Only a minor amount of food items. And some minor... Yeah, we haven't really picked up all that much. This is the one I've already been to. Nothing in the bathroom. Another basement, though. I don't want the grape drink. Take the frying pan and the lasagna. And... kind of basement. Binoculars! Cool. That's useful. We'll definitely put that to use when we get moving around. Oh, smoker zombie. Wonder if it's the zombie or if it's... Nope, it's the zombie. There's the zombie. Alright, we gotta get out of here. I don't want to tangle with a smoker zombie. What are you guys banging on? RV! Oh, RV's one I would like to get moving. Nothing's preventing it from removing there. Getting banged up pretty bad up front. The engine's in great shape. 1.4 liters, huh? Something's beating it up right now. Catch up with chat here. A lot of chat going on. Gas mask alone does not prevent infection from fungal spores. You have to have 100% body protection on all body locations. So, hazmat suit, A and B C suit, full survivor gear with mask, and so on. So you need the mask and all your body parts covered. It's not an inhalation-only infection. If it touches a exposed body part, you can become infected. Okay, so, yeah, I would like to drive the RV out of here, get this back to base. That'd be awesome to have sitting at the base. Where are we at? We're at 23 out of 37 volume currently. So we've got a little space for some further looting, and it's still fairly early. They're inside, beating it up. That's unfortunate. One of them's a shrieker, so he's going to make noise and he's going to draw other zombies here. They haven't yet destroyed all the components to make it undrivable, but they're going to do it pretty soon. No. It doesn't mean you have to have a piece of armor on every clothing or any body location. You have to have clothing that gives 100% coverage on every body location. So, for example, if you look at a dress shirt, right here it says coverage, it's only 90%. That means if you're wearing just a dress shirt on that torso and arms, you can get infected. You've got to have all body parts 100% coverage. So, this number. So your hands have to have at least one item that has 100% coverage, your legs have to have at least one item with 100% coverage, and so on. These things are kind of hard to find. I really, really want to do this, but the noise has attracted multiple zombies. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get away with it. We'll just leave them to keep banging away on it, unfortunately. Pickled herring. There's a fire extinguisher. That's, ooh, machete. Kukri, even better. We'll take a kukri. Kukri's awesome. Time to wield a kukri. How the hell I found a kukri in the middle of a kitchen? Not real sure. Large fire extinguisher, I'm debating. It's very bulky, 11 volume, 20 weight, but I can take it apart for a steel jerry can. I've already got a plastic jerry can. That's right, I need to get a rubber hose also. I'm going to make a note. Fire extinguisher in kitchen. We may come back for that. Under the hood. And I need to get a blanket and a pillow for setting up back at the base. Nothing else in here. So sad making that they're destroying that RV. Let's see if we can get across the street. So far, only light damage. And this is the coffee shop. Might be able to go get us some coffee. Actually, sugar would be one. Ah, Spitter. Spitter in the kitchen. Ah, good job, Spitter. What an awesome spit that was. Damn, I'm just getting hammered by the specials this time. That is the perfect spit. Look at this spit all the way around me. I'm guaranteed to take at least 2 to 3 spaces of damage and have my legs nearly boil off. Good old Spitters inside. Man, first it was the surprise Hulk in the basement, and now we've got the perfect aim Spitter. Well, I don't have a lot of choice. My strength of 8 is not going to be enough for me to move this shelf. I was thinking of going here and then here so I could get out of the spit. That only works effectively if I can get over this shelf. I'm not strong enough to push it, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to destroy it, and that's going to let him get closer to me and forward the time where he's going to get a second spit off. Oh, this is going to suck. This is going to suck really bad. Well, there's spit right here as well. So I can either go 1, 2 and be free, or I can go 1 over 1. It's 2 no matter where I go. This doesn't save me because I'm still going to have to step here. So it's 2 in all directions. The only alternative is to go here and then here. Switch out to my wrecking, or my crowbar. Hope I can smash that thing. But if it takes me a couple of whacks and the pain starts increasing, he's going to get another spit before I can clear the wreckage and get around the corner. I think it's better if I just suck it up, take the 2 spaces of acid damage, and get the hell out of here. This is the nightmare scenario, though. A Spitter indoors with a perfect spitball. Yuck. Sorry for anybody unfamiliar. Spitter zombie, special attack. He spits out this pool of acid. When you're outdoors, he's not that accurate, so you don't often have too much of a problem. But indoors like this, in constrained quarters, he just got a perfect pool of acid directly centered around me. And every space I step into is going to cover my legs and feet. And these bars are going to go down really, really fast. And I've got imperceptive healer trait, so it's going to be a nightmare for me to heal this damage back up again. So it's going to suck a lot. I think we'll get out of it without our legs breaking, but it's going to suck a lot, because we don't have any kind of clothing that's really going to protect us. We've just got standard socks and, dress shoes. So, yeah, this is going to suck a lot. Alright, well, there's not much I can do. We'll just run and see how much damage we take. Ouchie. Ouchie. Not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, we are going west anyway, so let's go out the window here. Alright, that wasn't nearly as much damage as I thought I was going to end up with. He's going to follow me here pretty quick, though. I think I've already got a pillow, right? I just need a blanket. Yeah, I've got the downfield pillow. We'll hold off for the blanket. Other sandals. Ooh, mechanical mastery. So we've got under the hood and mechanical mastery. That's going to come in handy. Zombie in the bathroom with the cough syrup. Alright, we're going to call this one explored. Let's do this. Let's let all these zombies follow me this way. While I go out the window and circle around. Gallon jug. They didn't quite follow me like I was hoping. I try to get the gallon jug. Oh, we're at 34 already. Guess we're not going to get the gallon jug. Alright, what are we at? We're up to the motel. Front could be on any of 3 sides, which kind of sucks. Let's go north first. Stop running. That guy's moving a lot faster than I thought. I'm at speed 80. That's why. Crap. That's pretty dangerous. I need to be careful here. Let's take I'll take an oxy. What else is affecting me? Pain, thirst, cold, and depressants. So my legs, really? Thought I had that taken care of unless I lost something. Alright, and got nothing that's going to provide me quench, so I can't deal with the thirst. We're going to have to make another trip back, I think, to check out the motel. I don't think I want to risk it. I got to be a lot more careful with... Damn it. Kukri strike. Alright, let's go ahead and try to kill this guy. Cash card we need. Above liners. Nah, I'll be able to make those. Hoping to get like a multi-tool. We're gonna skate by the tank again, pick up that jerry can on our way back north. Shock zombie is where? No monsters around me now. Alright. Now shock zombie? Down in the house. Alright. Put the kukri away, grab the jerry can, and head back. Safe mode on. We'll just follow our map memory trail. Alright, let's fill. Let's see. Any of these tanks green? No. Yellow's good enough, I guess. Okay, we're back home. Not too bad. Kukri was a good find, jerry can's good, Nightlight's okay. We got a lot of specialized stuff. I was kind of surprised. Binoculars and things like that. Let's go ahead and dump some stuff. We won't need the cudgel for a while. We're going to focus on the kukri. Don't need the fire drill. Pressure cooker is good also. I'm going to put on the hard hats. All of that stuff. Oh, I didn't bring a blanket with me. That's what I forgot. Alright, read. Alright, so there we go. We can get mechanics up to 5 or 6. I forget what it... mechanical mastery goes to 6. Cool. That'll help. That'll give us... Actually, that's really good, because sometimes that's a hard one to get without books. So now I won't have to play around with all the goofy repairing and taking parts off. That's going to save us a bunch of time, especially with a high intelligence character, where we can read pretty quick. Yeah, it's even funnier than that. We've got a light tank sitting right here, right next to the starting shelter, and we've got a main battle tank sitting right here. Alright, now we've got the tools we need. I can defrost some stuff. Let's activate the frying pan. I want... orange juice. And we'll have some pretzels. That's all we'll have right now. Actually, no, we'll have pine needle tea. 2 of those. Whoops. Made myself sick. Of course I did. I probably overdid it. Food poisoning? How the hell did I get myself food poisoning? Oh, I failed to make the tea, so I drank the water? What the hell? I'm confused. What the hell did I just do to myself? I went to cook the tea. I didn't actually watch the message closely enough. So I failed to make the tea, didn't waste the materials. I'm confused. I think I drank the plain water and gave myself the poisoning, but yeah, it's an intermediate step. The in-progress stuff is an intermediate step. They're working on workbenches and some other things, so there's some major changes coming to the crafting processes. So it's just a midpoint work in progress, kind of a workaround situation. So just grit your teeth and bear it for a while. It'll go away eventually. But yeah, so apparently I failed the making of the tea and then drank plain water somehow instead. I'd have to go back and watch the playback to see exactly what I did there. I thought I had made the tea and then said yes to drink it, but apparently that's not what happened. So, alright, so we drank some raw, unboiled water. Gave ourselves some minor food poisoning. Always fun, we'll deal with it. Let's see. So, Fab 2 for the makeshift bed. And Fab 4 tailoring 4. Not going to worry about that. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So, what are we working on? Needles. Oh, 20 minutes. Knitting needles. 3 minutes. That's the one. Still don't think I have the tool that's going to let me disassemble 2x4s. Oh, nope, now I can. Cool. Alright. Alright, that gets us to 96%. One more. There's Fab 2. I think we'll just put the bed. Yeah, down here in the middle. I think I have enough sheets to go ahead and craft a blanket.